Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do some inner tube stuff today. I've had a bunch of comments and stuff to do more tube pouches. So I'm going to show you how I put these guys together. The way I did it is ridiculously easy, and the other one that I had made, it lasted a whole month with nothing coming apart, but I got it caught on a dang fence one day and tore a piece of it off, and then I just put a patch for a lawnmower inner tube on it, and it worked fine. So daily carry for a month, and it didn't do anything. So if you just have it in a backpack or something like that, getting it out every so often, it should last a long time. But to do this, you're gonna need some inner tube. This is a part of a tractor inner tube. So, inner tube, something to cut it with. Here's just another piece. We're going to do one of these two a little different way. Some staples, a stapler, and some Gorilla Tape. And that's really all that I did to it. And you could take and sew it up however fancy you would like to, but like I said, I didn't do that. But we'll start with this guy. It's got a spot in it right there, so I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut him just like that. Bam. Give me two pieces. Well, now I want to, how do we want to do this? I'm going to make a flap. So I'm going to cut about halfway through and then down from the end. And I'm just using the lines that's on here for reference. Make it a little bit longer. Rooster, don't, bruh. Don't be being bad. Okay. And we'll see what it looks like. I always turn it inside out and leave the crusty stuff on the inside most of the time. But it's got that talc on it. I couldn't remember the name of it, and everybody told me. That's one thing about it. If you ain't sure about something in a video, and you say, hey man, I'm not real sure of what this is called, there's gonna be 10 people tell you what it's called. And I'm just trying to get a little bit of that talc off there. And I am actually going to wipe some of this stuff down with paint thinner. Just because, dang, I can't get the damn thing open. Because when I put that, the tape on there, I want to make sure that it, sticks to it. And this is just some paint thinner. I'm just going to put a little bit on a rag. Don't take much. Just to make sure that I'm going to clean it with that. But I'll show you on the other one so you see how it, talk about the tape. We'll make sure that it sticks to the rubber and not getting all that talc on it and it not sticking. So, like with this guy, that's how I want it to look. Just like that. I'll turn it inside out again. Then I'm just going to staple it, guys. Like that's all I do. I get it kind of, make sure we're pretty even on the end. Just run across it like that. I'll trim the extra off. And then I'm going to take me a piece of tape. Gorilla tape holds better if it has dog hair in it, by the way. Some stuff I have is covered in goat hair, and some stuff I have is covered in dog hair. So there's going to be some hair of some kind. Then I'm gonna about midways across it. Not quite midways, right there. I'm just gonna tape it. Just to keep them corners pretty well stuck together. Dang. Then we turn it inside out one more time. Sometimes you can wiggle it around a little bit, give it a little flexibility if it's not going to turn. But this one isn't very big, so we shouldn't have a problem at all turning this guy. Get it out.
Boy, what's the matter, big boy?
I might use this as a... And I don't want to cross-contaminate my pieces. Where's my piece? We'll make one specifically for the Bushcraft project with stuff from the Bushcraft project. That way we're not on anything weird. Poking it inside out. It's kind of hard. You gotta press it with the stick sometimes, depending on how much you have sticking out, to get those corners out. And it just looks better. It camouflages that. What do you think? And we could do like this. So that tin I don't think will fit unless we just got super lucky with that. Yeah, we could get it down in there. You just have to really squish it. Use one of the pieces of band that come off of it to hold it closed. Bam, little rubber pouch. But let's see, where are we at? 8 minutes. I'm gonna have to make another one where we go up the sides. It just takes a long time. But there's, say if you had this one, and we have a little piece over here. I'll just cut some off of this guy. So we'll do I'll get a square or a board or something and really square up our edges, or get them close whenever we go to make a big pouch. I'd like to make a haversack, would be cool. I don't know how big of a pouch I can make with like the shoulder strap attachment to the haversack itself. I don't know how I could jive that out. I may have to use more than just inner tube, but this was all inner tube pretty much. So This stuff's pretty stretchy. So if we didn't want to do it like this, which I think would be just the easiest way, you can also use the, I can't remember what they called the bands, something band. You said if you leave them round, it's a Ranger band, and if you cut them long, and I just wrapped it. That'll totally work. You want to make one more? Let's make one more. So I'm going to make it fold not quite as far. Just cut me a little flapper off of there. And we'll go to this end. Where's my paint thinner spot still? Yeah, it's still good right there. I'll take my stapler. And any, decent stapler will work. These are just the P22 1/4" staples, so they're not very long. That's what I used to staple all my, if you guys get awls from me, this is what I staple the paper guard around it with. Cut that guy. Cut the corners a little bit. See, it just comes out enough to, this one, I might take and tap on I'll lay it on the anvil just to make sure that they're all flat. Of course, I didn't do the other ones like that, but that was just an added precaution that I did to this. Then I'll take me a piece of tape. Same deal. Just go about halfway. And then we'll go ahead and cut this piece. Put it on there. And then this piece I'm gonna just fold over and go back down like that. Move this around a little bit because that other one's pretty hard to get inside out. Dang, I'm all shaky. Need some more water. Okay. Then same deal, turn it inside out. And once you start getting it turned, when it gets to the corners, you about have to use a stick to push it all the way down. And if you see a little bit of the staples, that's not a big deal. The other ones I've made that I carried, you could see the staples in it. I didn't ever have a problem with them. But a good size inner tube helps a lot too. Like that, I think those are tractor inner tubes, like I said. Really working that dude down right there. About the best we can get out of that one. This one's just short. Beep. You could do the same thing. Cut another. Frig, I used it. Here's a little bitty one for now. Really, I'll just use one of these. You could put a bigger one on it later, or just wrap it. So, inner tube, whichever size inner tube you want. Here's the one we're going to be using. It's ginormous. You can cut pieces off of it, like these guys. These are just cut pieces. And I'll do another video because we got to go up and down the sides, but it's no different. You just staple it. You know, of course you can sew it, but I've stapled it. Stapling it's pretty easy. If you just want to see how to put some together, I would say just staple it first. But a good stapler, some Gorilla Tape or duct tape, of course some staples for your stapler, and that's basically it. Scissors, stapler, tape. Everything else is up to you how you want to put it together. I'll tell you something, this one right here would probably be good for, if it's the right size, sharpening puck for an axe. I keep one in one of my backpacks in one of these guys. It just keeps it from rubbing on everything. But yeah, pretty simple. Fun little project, and they're tough. Like they're really tough. And I'll take and poke 4 holes on the back, and that's how I end up putting them on my knife if I use them for knife of the month. But pretty simple. I'm gonna find something to put in this guy immediately. I don't know what I can put in it, but anyway, figured I'd shoot y'all a video. I'm about to have to run the forge. I gotta make some stuff. But I appreciate the support, guys. I'll try to shoot the videos you guys want me to. Between here and there and other things that I have to do, but I appreciate the support. You give me a like and a subscribe if you want to. There's a lot more stuff coming. Check out my Instagram is @BushcraftKelso. Bushcraftkelso.com for gizmos and stuff. And this was inner tube pouches. Thanks, guys.